I've got a bunch of game consoles in the garage, but they're in a box. Because he's losing money because he's an idiot. Yeah, but the people who are having those accounts are having people stay on their website, which has people see more ads, which gives them more money. It was in a box, a cardboard box. That sucked. Why the fuck did the... I guess I'm glad I don't have mice problems. I did see a mouse in the garage one day. I do need to sweep the garage real quick. Spoilers. Yeah, avoid spoilers. Yeah, have a good noodle meat. Nice to see ya. But we probably have a better local fake Chinese food. Usually if it's local, it's not fake. You don't have mice problems because your snakes would eat them? That's not how that works. No, that shit is authentic. No. Is it American Chinese? Is it truly American Chinese food when you have the person behind the counter fucking yelling at one of the, like, the head lady who's taking orders at the counters, fucking yelling at the dude in the back cooking the food in Chinese?
Let's do breakfast, yeah? Gotta keep our strength up.
Oh. Found a good spot. Our local Chinese food does that? The food does that? Yo.
Is that what I think it is? We can't just
That food's too fresh. You gotta have them cook it more. Oh, they have their fried rice. Yeah, man. From what I hear, authentic Chinese fried rice is like really good. I'm not a big fried rice fan though. I'm more of a noodle guy. Oh. 100 times better. Oh yeah. But here's the deal, right? I like Taco Bell. I like Taco Bell because it's shitty. And it has its own unique shitty flavor that I like. We have like $1, like there's these like $1.50 pizzas that we buy that are like barely pizza. They're terrible. But yet they're really good sometimes. Would I call that an authentic pizza? Hell no. Panda Express is the same way.
More enemies. I'll keep them occupied.
It's not authentic, but I still like it. We have this like Tex-Mex or whatever place in town that's like really good. It's not authentic Mexican food, but holy shit. This is American Chinese food. They don't make real Chinese food in the US. I guarantee you actually have the...
Right, what have we got around here?
It's mostly awful. It's mostly awful? You think it's awful? Wow. And stuff cooked in blood. I mean, meat's cooked in blood. Is that... Is that the requirement for authentic Chinese food, though?
Whoa, visitors.
Or is that one of the things that Chinese people cook? Like if there was a restaurant that said that they had authentic American food, but they had like pizza and hot wings or some shit, right? I wouldn't say that they weren't authentic because they didn't have burgers. Right. All that is fake. You know, so, sure, I guess. Where this is really taking me for a ride. Have I? Hello, everybody. I am here. You're very cute. Are you pooping? Is that why you have the exclamation mark? Oh, hey. That's not an armadillo. Now I'm hungry. Yeah, I just had that. It wasn't very filling, but I'm good. You know, I'm good, I think. I just think that those Chinese places, like there's the Chinese places that they have those, but they have more on their menu that isn't necessarily made up American stuff. You know? Like the few Chinese places in my town that are local, they don't necessarily have just General Tso, orange chicken, kung pao. They have more than that shit. I mean, they're not like selling cooked dog, but like there's a poll. Are you hungry? Yes. I'm glad yes is winning.
I'm the girl with the gall.
I think I could stare at that forever.
Like there was a lady at my work that I was overhearing a conversation with her, and she was constantly complaining about how this one restaurant she went to didn't have like authentic, I don't know what the fuck food. Like that's not, they claim that they're, I don't know, fucking Irish or whatever, but like it's not really authentic. Like fucking what, bitch, was it good? Yeah, there's a lot of authentic ingredients they can't get. Yeah, but there are like Asian stores. There's also, they could just have it shipped to them. You know, like.
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
They can probably have whoever's doing the supplying for those Asian markets. They can probably have them supply.
Sorry, I don't do restraint.
Other Asian food to them directly. Asian ingredients, I mean. So like, fucking. There was a Chinese place here in town, and I don't remember what I ordered there that I liked there, but it was good. It was some sort of
I could stare at that forever.
noodle dish. Nice and tasty. Did I miss one of those cube chips? Yeah, yes, one. But I also knew people in college that were exchange students from China, and even they would say that none of that. Sure. China's also a really big place, so... Oh, there's more stuff over here. Oh, what's work? Can you please help me in giving me right access to... I can't give you access to that, I'm sorry. Oops. No, I don't want to be on Facebook. Ew! I accidentally clicked on Facebook. Work at this hour? Nah, I didn't fucking... It was just a notification. I just read it. Supreme Blant. My name's Blant. Yeah, Facebook's terrible. Why is it so red? If this red keeps up, Superman's gonna go flaccid. And grab a snack. Really, just any foreign restaurants make what Americans expect people want to eat, even if they're immigrants. Right. But I also think that places have a lot of authentic dishes in general, right? There's tons and tons of different authentic things. Like making authentic fried rice, for example, is incredibly simple and easy to do in America. Right, so you're not going to have, like, the very weird shit, right? There's probably authentic American restaurants in other countries, right? We'll put that in quotes, authentic, right? But they probably don't have, like, shit on a shingle. Or, like, corned beef hash. Or grits. And they're gonna have a fucking hamburger. Not some, like, Dust Bowl era podunk farm food.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
It would be wise to give him a wide berth for now. There's a flame clock over there. That flame clock's giving birth.
You think you're all that, do ya?
Who's fighting me? The Venus flytraps. You don't even eat the gnats. No, I gotta check my Pixiv Oberon to see how many people are following my loot activities. Nice. My work I posted earlier today, 4 likes so far. That's good. Chicks with dicks seem to be the winner, the hits. Oh my god! So that one instruct picture to picture. We told him to make Alex Asian,
That was spectacular.
And I was the
and oh my god,
You're all thinking
it like it made him look more Asian, but it also gave him like the most squinty eyes on the planet. We he closed out of the app real quick. He's like, we're like, nope, all right.
This looks climbable.
Like, holy shit, AI. Like, I know talking about these sort of things are probably taboo or whatever, but like, man, the whole squinty eye stereotype of Asians, I don't understand. I never thought that they had squinty eyes. I don't... Like, what the fuck? Are they making shit up? That's probably why it's a fucking stupid stereotype in the first place. I mean, stereotypes are already, like, problematic, but, like... People are racist, yeah.
You're going to fight?
And what of my squinty
Not
eye?
quite. We're
Are you Asian?
Tyon, I want to fight too.
But also, like,
no way. I'm not
doesn't
letting
mean
you
that
get mixed up in all this.
people don't have squinty eyes.
So you really are going to fight?
You know?
Ah,
You could
Like, I've just never
get hurt.
thought of that being any sort
if
of
someone dies,
physical
couldn't take
commonality between
sitting here
things,
pretending
'cause,
none
like-
of that is happening. I understand our chief's feelings.
Myers is squinty. Yeah, I mean,
it's
fair
thanks
enough.
to her that we've lived in peace this long.
And like people of certain
There's a war
regions
going on in the
have
outside world. There are many who don't want to see it.
average commonalities
wasn't
for their
happening to
physical
them.
appearance, right? Like,
Yet you've come to us following your own path,
it's not
and that is real. It's how the world really is.
that like crazy, but man, like
Please,
I feel that the squinty eye thing is just not as common as
all right.
I feel that
I'll
people
allow you to
make it
watch
out
us
to be,
while
you
we're
know?
fighting. But under one condition.
that is?
When we first came here, it was like an awakening. There are
Well,
still
at least it's not
beautiful
anime
places
style
like this in
closed
the
eyes
world.
and still see it.
We have to keep this place safe.
Yeah, of course.
That's what we're fighting for.
Like maybe like
Once you've seen how we do things, promise me that
I
you'll
don't
protect this
I don't
place.
necessarily notice people's
fight
eyes as much
belongs to you.
either. I typically stare at people's
My own
mouths.
Fight.
Yes.
Because I have a hard time understanding them.
You have a deal, Tyon.
A harder
Watch
time
all of you.
understanding people
How you fight.
when they talk,
I'll burn
and
it
it makes it slightly
and
easier to
hear.
also see their mouths moving. What about the people that have mouths instead of eyes? I really think they should get a job and stop living off of the government. That's what I think about people that have mouths instead of eyes. I like this epic music, but like
Brilliant. It worked.
I don't really care that he. Chad, do you know the Corinthian? Isn't that a book? Like a section of the Bible?
Hey, hey.
He has
is
mouth
it meant to
fries.
float away?
I thought he was a
Yes,
That was
it
a part of the Bible.
Riku, did you input the coordinates?
Of course.
Or was it a group of
Riku fed
people?
Piranha's numbers just as directed.
What's going on?
We've made ourselves a lure.
A lure?
Also a Neil Gaiman bad dude. A lot of people in the
Now I
Bible
get
think
it.
Gaiman are bad
That thing's
dudes.
gonna lure in the Mobius and beat it up.
They know about this place because of that thing's flame clock. As such, Mobius are probably watching out for that Veronis.
Oh yeah,
So
but
we're
the
making
AI.
Mobius think that the Pharaonis sense their approach, and then it's going to attack.
Honestly, I would give it about 50-50. Let's hope this particular Mobius is a complete fool.
Anyone remember P?
I
Then
do it
we
daily.
can all swoop in and rinse this mudder. Gotta love a nice and simple plan.
What happens after we beat them? Won't they end up coming back? As long as the Pharaonis is there?
He
I
appears in
haven't forgotten
Sandman.
about that.
Mr.
I've got
Sandman,
little something in mind.
bring me Corinthian.
Thank you, Tyon.
Between us, we'll make it work for sure. And keep the Sophronias safe.
But yeah, the AI gave him like such squinty eyes that they looked like they were entire. They were just lines. We're like, oh my god, holy shit. But then when the guy at my work, he's black, he said he had a picture of himself and said make him white. It didn't. Like, the other ones changed the facial features quite a lot. The white one didn't seem to change his facial features much,
I see.
but it did make his skin lighter. It did change his smile a little bit, and that was it. So I'm kind of wondering, like, if the AI has this like idea that, well, of course, this is a sample size of 1, but the AI has an idea that like when somebody's white, their facial features are normal, right? Normal, and then everything else is different. So when you say make somebody white, it doesn't change the facial features, but if you tell them to make them a different race, it attempts to change. That's not exactly how AIs work. They're not thinking like that. But I wonder if that's how the training data ended up coming out. AIs are crazy.
And today's story is...
This is probably really, really interesting. AIs don't work. They're a bunch of bleeding liberals. They're a bunch of bleeding Chinese food broth.
If time to going, then time to going.
Yeah, talking about the Direct, the Nintendo Direct, what happened? It was alright. I'm not interested in a lot of the stuff that they showed off. Honestly, like the Metroid Prime for the Switch, I'll probably buy because I'm a sucker, and Metroid Prime deserves my money, really. I love that game series too much. It's in like my top 5 favorite game series of all time, probably. As of like when I made that list like 7 years ago. Every game I wanted got announced. Yeah, they showed out the Advance Wars. That was good. Glad that game's not dead. I won't get it. I don't care about it, but you know, I'm glad it's not dead. Where is this? Hold on. It seems very far away. Octopath Traveler looks like fun, but honestly, I'm not going to get it anytime soon because I've got so many long games that I want to play that I just don't want to put that. I don't want to do it. What are your 3 favorite Dead series that like got revived? Like the Game Boy games? Yeah, that's neat. I figured that was coming because
Is it go time?
they can easily emulate NES, so and NES and SNES. That might as well be a Game Boy stuff, you know.
Here we go.
Great. This guy really is an idiot.
Or he's playing 4D chess and he's
While those Foreigners are busy fighting, we'll move in from behind.
oh, that's my
We'll hit
favorite
them where
maneuver.
it'll hurt them the most. A console.
Got it.
Oh, Baten Kaitos. Is that the one that you have to like leave the console on for like 2 weeks?
Some sense into that dumb Mobius
One of my friends was really into that game.
Down for sure.
Doesn't it have like a bajillion characters? Oh, my eyeball itches so much. But it's gonna mess up my makeup. Fantasy Life. Is that good? Yo, them groping hands though. Look at those. Holy cow. Octopath Traveler was the only one. I mean, I had a lot of fun with the first one. The second one isn't wowing me or anything. It seems like more of the same, and I can play it eventually. It's kind of Pikmin 4. That's cool. Again, Pikmin 4 didn't wow me. It just looks like Pikmin. They have the caves again. They have main characters that I don't give a shit about. Like, I didn't care that much about Olimar in the first place, but like their new characters I don't care about either. Even less now because they're just like they seem really generic.
Sorry about that, mate. Turns out you had a bit of a brain fart.
Nice one.
Impossible! Could I really have been fooled by these peons? My mighty self? Ridiculous! Not a chance! This just isn't happening!
I want to see this guy's face.
He's in serious denial. Anyhow, looks like he's genuinely clueless about Nimue and the others.
Promise us you'll turn around and go back the way you came, and we will let you go. Give a message to your masters.
Baten Kaitos is 5 or 6 characters.
Tell them exactly how you
What am
fell
I
into
thinking
our
of
trap.
then? Or no, like,
What? You think I'm some lonely errand boy?
don't you have
Your messages! I'm all about the screaming!
like a house
Enjoy yours before the day is through! That's why I am Mobius!
that like a bunch of people end up coming to?
I will never turn back! I will cut through!
I will fill this valley with the echoes of your dying screams!
It kind of looks cool. I kind of like his head. I have no idea what. I thought like eventually NPCs keep coming to your house and like doing enough stuff with an NPC or talking to an NPC, they'll end up being in your house forever. You do not have a house? Huh. What am I thinking of then? Not Baten Kaitos then. Fantasy Life is my top 5. What's good about it? People, what's up, Oberon? Oh, Brian, I saw you voted on the poll. Nice. I believe Shad did too. I have to be at work in 6 hours. Oof. Alright, man. Go get your sleep. I think the red, the Knight of Dark Sky is winning. It was really hard to pick those three. Yeah, good noodle. Thanks for hanging out. You tried? What'd you try? To vote? Yeah, you did it, man. You voted. I appreciate it. I like it. It seems like the red one's winning. The only thing is, like, I had a hard time thinking of three. I try to keep three on some sort of theme. Either I have three that are on some sort of theme, or I have them all be completely different. And it was hard to pick because in terms of big kits, that's like those. All three of those are decently big kits. It was going to be the first two, but the third one was either going to be another Frame Arms, which I didn't want to do, or the Knight of Dark Sky, which has a huge fucking box and looks like a bit different than the other two. Like the two kind of look very similar, but then like anything I would have put in that third slot was going to stand out. Oh, hiccup. Unless it was going to be a Gundam, but I just got done making a Gundam, so I didn't want a Gundam. But the Knight of Dark Side comes with a fucking battery. He's got an LED in it. Crazy. I honestly really love the third one in the poll. Black and red one. Yeah, yeah. Sorry for mono though. He looks actually fairly simple compared to the other two, but like his box is fucking huge. So I don't know. He must be very complicated, right? He must have good articulation or something. He's really cool though. Hard to describe Fantasy Life. It's fairly open JRPG where you can freely change between both classes. It's like 12 games and you can do stuff. Suikoden! That's the game I think I'm thinking of. Just came to me. I'm dead. Help me. Oh shit, all of our healers are dead. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Why are our healers dead? No, it's not similar, but it's like it's got that like PS2 kind of GameCube era visual style. Can we just like, can someone just like give me an item? fought this character before? Did I?
I can't go easy on you.
I don't quite remember. I think, can I restart?
Let me give you a taste.
It's a very niche game. Did I have to do that to unlock that? Oh, shit. Oops. Oh, I'm all maxed out. It's whatever. Fine. Just need more healing. Oh, he's poisoning us. Or he's giving us blueberries. Those might be blueberries. The blueberry status. I mean, Mario Kart was there. It exists. I'll eventually play those courses. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, it looks good. I'm really scared that the world is going to be the same. Like there's not going to be as much wonder for the world, right? Because that was a big thing in the game, was like, ooh, what's that over there syndrome. Flip of Chaos. I love Florida Fantasy Life. The world looked a little less empty in the trailers. It did. It definitely looked less empty. I'm just really scared that it's going to be the parts that are the same as the last game are going to be like the same. You know, it's going to be like, oh, yeah, there it is. There's the same thing. You earned a pin. Nice. The enemy variety looked better. It looks like there's caves. And obviously there's floating islands, so there's definitely a lot more things to explore. You could fucking rail grind like in Sonic. Like it's too cool. It's too fast cool. I can't argue with that. Honestly, after thinking about it, I have about 400. I like the Koroks though. Like maybe a little less Koroks, but also maybe have a way to actually track them. That's my least favorite thing about games with collectibles like that, is like, put in your game that a way to track them if you want to. Have it at the end of the game, You get the item. It's not you either earn it or you buy it, and it's not the hardest thing to earn or buy. But then for the people that want it, it can be on their map, and then for the people who don't want it, and they I don't know, they want the fucking, they want to be able to discover it on their own. Oopsies. Then they can do that. Ah! How'd I die? You just did a big move, I think. Fair that you like. Yeah, I mean, I think that they were the biggest thing that ruined the Breath of. They were tedious to find. I didn't think they were tedious to find. Like finding every single one was got a bit tedious, yeah. But I loved the like little mini puzzles that were in the world, and you'd be like, yeah, I think there's a Korok here, and then you do the thing, you're like, yeah! After a while, you realize that all the Korok situations, and so it didn't become as, like, I don't know, good. But I don't know, I felt that it was still, whoa! Holy shit! I accidentally selected him. I wasn't paying attention. Plus, most of the puzzles were dumb to me. They're very tiny. It wasn't like it was crazy, but like, you know, you put a little fruit in a basket, and they're like, ah, you put the fruit in the basket. Here, have a thing. It's like a little offering to them. It was very like, what are they called? Like, Jizo. Did I use 2 healers? God damn it, I'm not paying any attention. But like, also when it comes to a lot of games, necessarily there isn't going to be always a thing that you who did I select at the beginning? Was it Neo? There isn't always going to be something that you want to do in order to get 100%. I mean, I do agree that it's a lot to do 900. I did all 900. But like, there's a lot of games that there's stuff that it will get me the 100% that I really don't want to do. And sometimes I don't do it. Cool! Manyaners has a cunning plan. Noogie Storm. Oh, this would be pretty useful right now, right? If I can even try to attempt to reach. Well, I thought... Oh. Yeah, half a dream. Oh! Oh! We did it. We fucked it up, but we still did it. get another one?
You think this plan might work? Hit them where you least expect. Hit them where you least expect. Everyone get ready.
There needs to be some revamp of the durability system of some sort, man. Like, balance it a little better. And then for shit like the like lab weapons that you have to. You like the dirt? No, you liked it as is, like zero changes. Because there was like the lab weapons, right? You can grind out those lab weapons, but then they could just fucking break in your face. I was like, what's the point? There's no incentive to these things. Like, they have a little bit extra damage, but there's no incentive to do the lab weapons whatsoever. You like it as is. I didn't want to spend resources. Well, that's the problem. Is like you could spend those. Like, I got all of the base armors maxed out. Alright, I did that. I almost 100% of Breath of the Wild, but after I found all the Koroks, I found out that if you go and beat all of the overworld bosses, each different one in different locations, you'll get emblems for all of the stuff.
What's he saying?
And I never
Sorry
did that.
for?
So, like, whatever.
Okay, now Riku. Understanding.
But I think as is, either the durability system needs to be switched, or their hard mode needs to be switched. Like, their durability system had a flaw, you know? It was mainly that.
What did you? Guys, take cover!
We're in a fucking cave. What do you mean? Oh, we killed him. Oh.
Now that was an explosion.
Like,
What
it
the
definitely.
fuck did you do?
Friend want to know?
Or when you're fighting like a fucking
Will it take long?
Explaining principles take half.
Lionel,
Then I'll pass.
and you
Well,
go through like
whatever's now
5
happened,
different
it all
weapons
went down
fighting
a
the
tree.
Lionel.
If I was a Mobius,
It's
I'd
annoying.
at least try to check the situation before going all in. Seriously, what a total dingus.
Anyway, we got the best possible outcome. Amazing.
You never played hard mode, didn't care about it. I played it mainly for stream because I didn't play Breath of the Wild on stream.
I saw
And I was like, I'll play the
everything.
hard mode on stream.
The way you fought.
But like, regardless of playing
Do
it
you
or not,
spend every day
the
battling like
hard
this?
mode, the durability system plus
Gladly,
hard mode
Yes.
was flawed.
Huh?
We need the people of your colony to protect this place.
It was not balanced
true.
properly.
There are times when our fight takes a toll on us,
Probably
but
should
we carry on that fight. because we have a
balance it a
mission.
little better.
A mission.
That's why I usually didn't bother.
The
Didn't
foe
bother.
we fought
See,
today,
that's a problem with the game
Mobius,
design.
who
Though.
made
That's
this world
literally
the way it
like
is. We have to take it back from them. We
if
have to
fighting
build a new world,
a
one
creature.
without fighting, where you won't have to hide away in
If
fear.
people don't want to fucking fight a creature
Tyon.
because it's gonna
But
destroy half of your
sometimes we do need
inventory,
rest to forget fighting for a time.
even if you have the
This
fucking
place
skill, because Lionels
could be
weren't
our
that hard.
refuge.
They really weren't. I could
I
flurry rush
understand.
them all day.
Then we'll protect this land. So that whenever you grow tired of your fight,
But they were just
can return
annoying
here
because
to
your
rest.
weapons would explode in your face as you fight them.
Thank you.
So I don't think the durability system is good for that in itself. Like maybe one weapon explodes or like something during the fight, but man, the amount that those things eat up is it's not.
Our mission.
There needs to be better balancing.
If we manage to win, there's someone I want you to meet someday.
Why are you talking different? It's like he was farther from the mic and like yelling into it. So like Lionel's didn't become this like, oh my god, they're so scary because they're hard, or oh my god, you know, it like even like, oh, this guy's gonna be like too long to fight. It was literally, I'm gonna lose like 2 or 3 of my weapons, and that's just annoying. It just becomes annoying at that point. Nothing wrong. I have nothing wrong with enemies that should just be avoided. I think that's not what their intended game design though, and I think that's flawed with their with how the game works.
Changed.
Like there should be enemies that you avoid because they're difficult / really, really strong, right? That should be like, oh no, I don't want to fight that thing because it's really tough. Not, well, it's just gonna be super tedious to fight. The end after beating him, I'll have resources, but also it's gonna be very tedious to build up my weapons again, and so I'm just gonna avoid it. Like even like doubling the durability time would help with that. Let's see those flaws that I'm like there. They aren't worth the fight rather than just hard to fight. I think that it's fine if enemies are not worth the fight if it's really difficult and I might get hurt a lot to fight them, right? If it's a skill issue rather than a tedium issue. Or even like a level issue, right? Where like my gear is not strong enough to fight this guy. I don't mind that either. But like that was all hard mode was everything just avoid the fight. And that made the game just less interesting. It was like, oh boy, I guess I'll just avoid most of the enemies now, and because what's the point of fighting them all? If it's a skill issue, I have incentive to get better, and eventually they're worth fighting me, and that's great. She's like Monster Hunter to me, right? Like when I was fighting Elatrion, it was really obnoxious because in order to do his DPS check, I'd have really good weapons, and most of the time you had to have like good Safi Jiva weapons, which fucking means you have to like grind out the Safi Jiva weapons to get them and then to beef them up. And so I just didn't fight Elatrion because I was like, man, it's just gonna be tedious to do all this stuff to get to him. Wasn't even that wasn't good enough. I wish Guardians weren't worth it to fight. Once I knew how to fight them, but that's like a learned thing. You become smarter.
Everyone's getting along.
I really don't like enemies that are just not worth fighting, or enemies that like you can't fight. Like the Emmys in Metroid Dread, like cool. Like it was neat for like the first couple times, but like by Emmy number 5 or whatever, I was like, whatever. Now what? Literally, the second I realized I could reflect the beam, which is the first I actually tried to fight with. I think I finished that quest yet. Yep. Yep, I did it. I don't have any other unfinished quests. So her class is at 10 for that one.
I'm fine with attacking. I'll heal you right up.
I'll heal you right up. He's so close. I really want to switch him to healer.
Nothing's getting past me. Me? I'll try.
Me? Gungaga.
Can't forget our progress update.
Oh, I can use Nopon coins to up classes. I can, yeah. Shouldn't I do that to the D classes, though?
So I gotta whack 'em. I can do that. So I gotta whack 'em. I can do that.
So I gotta whack 'em. There's a lot of decent classes under this, except for this one. I mean, this might be good to get the Ascension quest right now, if it's available. Only takes 4 coins. We'll do it. Why not?
Support you. Got it.
He's so gung-ho. Oppa, gung-ho style. Who's Ascension quest? Soul Hacker. I also have Melissa, or whatever the fuck her name is. I don't know who else. Like, I don't have the martial artist. I don't have her yet. I have to cook battle soup. I have to go to the city? Where's the city? I don't think I've gotten to the city yet, have I? I've got raised. I've got like most of the people in my party to level 10 now. And the original ones. Damn it. Follow the story. What's this? Oh.
See all the places.
No! Wait, is that... I think that's what I wanted to do. Fuck. I think Breath of the Wild, though, the Tears of the Kingdom needs a better inventory system of some sort. Something needs to change with that. I think having so few slots at the beginning is kind of obnoxious.
Can we maybe train?
You wanna
It
come
looks
up
like you
those
could do
rocks?
fun stuff with
No,
the
but it's so pretty.
powers, but these new vehicles look kind of whatever.
Chopped like so many noodles. Not exactly. I can't decide. Should
I
I
like
cut
tweaks as
it,
long as
or
inventory
just leave
management
it
is
alone?
Why ask? Just do whatever you like.
You gotta keep it locked. It'd be a crying shame. Well, this body, it's been granted to me by my other self, right? I don't know if it's fine for me to just snip.
Yeah, that's a big question for sure.
The hair doesn't just belong to me, but it's
what?
such a pain in the ass to wash.
Huh? What?
I just can't spark and deal with it. How she'd ever have the patience? The washing takes ages, and the bedhead's a nightmare. And don't get me started on the latrine.
Whoa. Say no more, love.
Oh, Mimi. So, what do you think? Well...
Look, why don't you just ask Noah?
This has nothing to do with him. It's my problem and mine alone.
Is it just that you're looking for permission?
I'd also settle for a no.
Right then, let's sort this out. We'll decide for you if you want. But afterwards, you better not come crying, got it?
I won't. I promise.
The Cloud Keep, you say?
Yes. It's where the Queen of Agnes lies sleeping. And this is the key we need to get there.
You can change your hair anytime in the settings. Gotcha. I prefer this haircut on women. 2B is waifu. That is 2B hair. Length. So.
You could throw yourself off, but it wouldn't be enough. Such is the fate of a Mobius. You should know by now.
It's you.
We've met before, when you were still human.
Your Majesty, my queen.
Nia.
I will go to sleep for a good long time indeed.
Sorry, Nia.
That should keep me out of Zed's claws. Take this. Whenever it is I wake up again, the world will be ripe for a change. Until that time, keep it safe.
Is it the
You should
real
give
Nia?
it to
No.
those who deserve
No,
it.
no Nia is real.
How will I know who?
They'll come before you. Of that I have no doubt.
But why choose me?
Because you, nay, the two of you one day, you will certainly meet your true selves.
Our true selves? Huh?
I must say, I'm surprised by the location. It's right in the vicinity of Gamma and 9. How has it escaped detection for all this time?
The area around the keep. It's absolutely swimming with black fog. And there's optic camouflaging on the structure itself. So that'll be why.
Is that all from M's memories?
She's got
All
her.
stuff she passed on to me.
When did she switch clothes?
Kondo, you knew M.
Yeah, from a pretty long way back. She's the one who gave me that bloody thing in the first place.
Robot. Beep up. They're alright looking mechs. But
She said you lot were our last hope. Asked us to lend you our assistance and junk.
oh, is that why you gave us such shit?
She must have been guarding
In the
Queen's
jail?
words. Yeah, for proper yonks and no mistaking.
And that's also the reason that you were waiting for us. Cooped up there all that time.
Busted.
And the 1,000 lives thing. What was all that?
Nice spiel, right? I wrote it.
Are you serious? Snuff, that's a letdown.
You what?
Let's head out as soon as we're ready. Mobius are still out and about. We don't have to worry about Mio's lifespan anymore. But we can't just sit around, okay?
Yeah, definitely. Guys.
Mm-hmm.
There's a place, other than Cloudkeep, that I really need to go to.
Really need? Seems you're rather troubled. Are you certain it's really that vital?
It's Colony Omega.
Omega? What? No,
Omega.
wait. It's still there?
The colony I lived in with Miyabi. It was under the control of Mobius Y. I learned something important from the other me. Miyabi's still alive.
This Miyabi, she clearly means a lot to you then.
Miyabi's now why? They just call her
I'm happy
Yabby.
to leave the decision to you. Of course, we can head for the keep first. This is something personal for me.
Right. I hear you. Okay,
Boy.
to Omega. If Mio's saying she has to go
Omega.
there, then we will. We'll
To
make
the
it
inf-
high priority.
Syllable and fastest
Thank
fastest
you,
place.
Noah.
Oh my god. I'm tired. I had a hard brain day.
some sort of origin thing. You made me look like a complete idiot.
The unexpected doth come to pass. Deeply fascinating.
Yeah, but what's the plan? You're not gonna want to let it slide, surely.
We acknowledge and accept, whether outside or indeed within, all is part of the flow.
Here's good bad if the.
Man,
I
you're
probably
like
am.
a broken
I'm not gonna end up going to
record.
bed.
It is, after all, part and parcel of my being.
We might be feeding the ranchulas after this.
I'll just
If
do
Heather's
things
still
my
awake.
way then. Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
They're nothing without what we gave them. Got a problem, why?
I shall claim primacy.
Primacy. I said I probably won't go to bed after this cutscene unless it's like at time. I'll probably try to go to bed at time, but I'm feeding the tarantulas tonight. Maybe, so. I want to claim primacy. That's a cool. That's a cool thing. It's a cool word.
I guess we'll be heading out once everyone's ready.
First off is the west gate, right?
Yeah. The Prime. You become Prime. Metroid Primacy. Lee. Optimacy. No. I don't know if I want to see his Optimacy. Sub-Optimus Prime. Penultimate Prime. When do I go to the city? Do the theater. Explore the castle, maybe? There might be yellow text bubbles. Oh. There might be an NPC that lets you go to the city. Another thing about the Breath of the Wild is, or Tears of the Kingdom, is they have the new vehicles. There's one that like flies up in the air and is like a fucking helicopter. That's cool. I mean, it's not really cool per se. It seems useful. But then the land one is like this just gigantic platform. And it looks like it's gonna be so hard to like navigate the terrain. It's just like a big giant raft with wheels essentially. The Tears of the Kingdom trailer didn't care much. It looks good. Environments look good. Enemies look good. More enemy variety. That's always good. I want to be able to fight more things. Seeker. What are you up to, Gondor? They're sending guys back to the city. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, sure. This is sure is interesting. Yep. Going home. Oh, that's our home? Talk to Darnie. Darnia. Neo's also at work sorting through the organized room. They're just playing in the background. And mine was kind of in the background. I'm really excited that Splatoon added a public transportation. That's a good update. You don't understand the Splatoon update? It's another hub that costs money. I think there's another hub. I thought there was more weapons. I thought you got unique weapons and cosmetics. But also, it looks like there's some story or something stuff too. I thought that said that there's weapons to get. You rewatched that? What the fuck? Story was Wave 2, yeah. But I thought Wave 2 is included in the price, right? So... yeah, it looked like it's just a hub. I don't know Splatoon very well. I'm not a Sploon fan in general. I appreciate their aesthetic. Where am I going? Oh, that's not the right quest. The hub isn't even out yet. I thought the hub was coming out today. I have no idea, Shay. I have no idea, man. I don't know Splatoon. It's hard for me to make a comment on it. All I know is that there's a subway system that you go in between. You click on it. It's public transportation. That's pretty rad. Splatoon 2 add. Oh well, there's another stop. That's great. They're just expanding their infrastructure. That's a noble thing to do for a city. Ooh, do we get a new ship? I want a new ship. Does this become ship game? Professor Layton existed. I'm not too much into detective shit. And out of the 5 detective games that they showed, none of them really stood out to me. They were fine. Professor Layton. I know he's like a name brand. He's like fucking corn, like Honey Bunches of Oats or something. But I never played any of these games, so it's just a puzzle game. I thought the story was that he's a detective. He's an archaeology professor. Okay. what's his point then? Like, I feel like the game, like, is it very similar to detective stuff where it's like, I discovered a thing. Oh, there's a mystery afoot. It's hundreds of puzzles. Oh, gotcha. Well, whatever. He seems very detective-y. But there's other detective games, like a Deca Police. It's a fucking turn-based RPG. There's detective stuff in it. I forget the other ones. Whatever. There was why do I have to hit these buttons? Involves mysteries, but you don't do the solving. Well, sure, I guess. Boy, that was a good cutscene. It depends on how they handle the mysteries and whether or not it's very detective-like. But anyway, Game Boy games, I don't care. They're gonna be on there. It's neat that other people can play them. I have a PC. I could just emulate the Game Boy games. I don't really care. What's another one? Oh, we have to open the slough. There's a. Oh, I can just skip. Yeah, it's fucking neat. Let's go to the city. They're all left field stuff. Gotcha. But then, what were other games in there? I don't know. Everyone's like, the Direct was great. I think the Direct has been, like, I don't know, it's just as fine as all the other Directs. Like,
Just be careful, alright?
I guess I'm more of a mainline Nintendo man than a other Nintendo man. Like indies are fine. I have a PC. Like I can play most of the indies on PC. Feel like we're getting like 2 games from it. Yeah.
Better give it a good once over.
All but like 2 games. Oh, I'm getting like 2 games. I'm getting Prime. I'm getting Pikmin. I'll get Octopath eventually. And Breath of the Wild. Yeah, that's 4.
Is that what I think it is? This was a nice find.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah.
We'll be done in a blink.
Try not to waste too much effort.
The DLC for this, again, it looked whatever because I didn't understand it, but also like so far this Eno person on my team, she doesn't entice me at all. I'm also convinced that Metroid Prime 4 doesn't exist, or eventually they'll release it as Final Fantasy Versus 13. You go to bed. Yeah, I mean, I'm
Sorry, I don't do restraint.
I'm almost there too. I'm not even gonna go to the city tonight. Unless it forces me after these enemies are dead.
I'd say we're moving in sync, right, Tile?
But as soon as I kill these enemies, I'm done.
We'll be done in a blink. This shouldn't be much of a problem, right? That's pretty good. You gotta face me.
All right, good noodle. Thanks for hanging out.
I'm the girl with the gall. First come, first serve. Senna, love to see it. Gotta face me.
Boy. Oh man, we're getting all of sort of upgraded.
It means there were no holes in my strategy.
Sorry, I don't
These enemies kind of suck though. Like they're very like they're very easy to beat. But the worst part about them, the part that I don't like, is like they're floating in the air. So it's a little vague on like.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Am I intercepting? Am I now fighting them?
I don't do restraint.
I know the range is like a bit high, so it doesn't actually matter too much. But yeah, in terms of Game Boy games, like I know tons of people don't have PCs, and that's fine.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
And I mean, I already play Nintendo games, right? Or Nintendo. I already pay for Nintendo Online. So me playing those Nintendo games on a Nintendo system, that doesn't really fucking matter to me. I'll just pirate the ROMs. In fact, I kind of think it's more interesting to, at this point, to get the ROMs, to get like modified versions of the ROMs, because some fans will just make modified ones that have quality of life improvements and stuff like that. And I don't need the authentic experience of playing that old game if some of it's shitty. Just like I was excited about the Metroid Prime being on the Switch, but like then a little bit later I found out that Prime and Prime 2 have randomizers, and I was more excited about that than playing through Prime again.